Hey guys, today we're talking about the best restaurants in Athens. Now, just for you to know, Athens has over 3,000 restaurants, and the vast majority of those are very good. Athens has much better food than touristy islands like Santorini and Mykonos, plus it's also cheaper. And I had to leave out of this video literally hundreds of awesome restaurants because otherwise this video would be 2 hours long. So if you feel offended that your favorite restaurant wasn't mentioned, no worries, you can write it down in the comment section down below and let the others know what made this place so good. Alright, the first restaurant is Klimataria in Psyri. It's one of the oldest taverns in town. It opened 100 years ago and I love how they haven't really changed the decoration since then. It's hard to find a tavern that still looks old and authentic in the heart of Athens. They have live Greek music every night starting at 9:30 p.m. for which you will be charged €3 per person and a minimum consumption of 20 euros per person is required. They're specialized in what we call magirefta, which basically means stews and all sorts of slow-cooked meals in the oven. My favorite is the lamb that has cooked for hours with those potatoes, meaning the potatoes have absorbed all the lamb flavors. They also have several savory pies. This one is a zucchini pie, but they have a few more, and these pies are always freshly baked, nice and crispy. And then another favorite of mine is this, stuffed zucchini with rice and ground beef, and avrolemono sauce, which is this creamy lemon sauce that covers the whole thing. So yeah, Klimataria, awesome place, and you should know that there are not that many restaurants in Athens with live Greek music every night of the week. You'll find many places with live music on weekends, but every day of the week, very hard to find. But of course, when calling them to book your table, it's always better to double check if they will have live music on that day, just to be sure. Alright, next we have Dioskouroi in Plaka. It's a very cute place, as you can see here. But speaking of Plaka, you need to be a little careful there. That's where the vast majority of tourist trap restaurants are, because it's the most visited part of Athens. But Dioskouroi is different. Many locals go to eat there and the quality of the food is perfect. Their specialty is fried calamari, super tasty. And then they also have these marinated anchovies you see here. If you're more of a meat person, I would go for their meat and cheese platter. Dioskouroi is what we call a mesedopolio, so a place to eat mesedes, the equivalent of Spanish tapas. In other words, when you go there, it's not to order one main dish each. Instead, you want to have many different things and have it all in the center of the table for everyone to share. And be careful, there are two Dioskouroi in Athens. It's not the one near Monastiraki Square, it's the other one on the steps leading to the Acropolis. Alright, next we have Atlantikos in Psyri. Huge variety of fish and seafood. Just to name a few, their chickpeas with smoked herring is excellent. Then you also have grilled squid, this tuna souvlaki, or their fried sardines. And this place is very much Greek authentic. It's located in a very narrow alley in the heart of Psyri. Nothing fancy, just a typical place where locals go for fresh fish. Next, we have Steki to Ilia in Thiseio. This one is specialized in grilled lamb chops. And by the way, since this is a meat restaurant, what should you order if you want to be like Greeks? Tzatziki! Mind that Steki to Ilia has two restaurants. It's the same thing. The only difference is that one is open only for dinner, the other one for both lunch and dinner. So if you go there for lunch and you see it's closed, it means you have to go to the other one. Next, we have Prigkipas in the Exarcheia neighborhood. There are 4 things I love there. 1, the mutton skewer. Mutton is the adult sheep, so it's not the same as lamb. A lamb is only a few months old. A mutton is a few years old. And Greece is one of the rare countries where we also eat the adult sheep. So if you like lamb and you've never tried mutton, you have to try this. Now, there's a reason why not many cultures cook mutton, and that's because it's pretty chewy. So yeah, don't expect something nice and tender like lamb. It is gonna be chewy, but the taste, in my opinion, better than lamb. I'm a huge mutton fan. The second thing I love at Prigkipas is, again, mutton, but as a patty. So it's ground mutton, which means you still have the amazing taste, but the chewiness is gone because it was minced. So this is also a must try. Next thing I recommend are the buffalo skewers. Just, yeah, apparently we have buffaloes in Greece. I didn't know it either. There's apparently a buffalo farm in Kerkini, 400 miles away from Athens. So if you want to try Greek buffalo, this is your opportunity. And then to accompany all these meats, you can order tzatziki, of course, but you can also go for ayvar, which is this amazing roasted bell pepper and garlic spread. Ayvar is not a Greek thing, it's a North Macedonian thing, and even though we grow plenty of bell peppers in Greece, for some reason no one makes ayvar, I'm not sure why. And Prigkipas is the only place I know in Athens that has it on their menu. So there you go, another hidden gem I'm offering you on a silver plate. Now, how can you get to this place? Because all the other restaurants on the list should be within walking distance of your hotel. But this one is slightly farther out. If you're staying in the Sidama area, you could walk it. It's gonna be like 15-20 minutes. But if you're staying closer to the Acropolis, then it's too far to walk. So either you take a cab, which should be around 15 euros, or you go by metro and you have to exit at Omonia. But avoid doing this at night. As you probably know, Omonia is the sketchy neighborhood of Athens. By day, you're fine. At night, not recommended. All right, the 5 places I mentioned so far are all in the city center, so they're super easy to reach from your hotel. Now, if you don't mind getting a taxi to go farther out in the suburbs of Athens, then there are a few other restaurants that I want to share with you, which, by the way, is where locals go to eat. Athenians rarely eat out in the center since all the houses there are Airbnbs now, and so none of us live there anymore. So just for you to get your bearings, this is all of Athens, and the city center is this tiny part here. My favorite place for all-around Greek traditional food is over here at Michalis Stokoutrouli, really close to the Panormou metro station, in case you prefer metro over taxi. Zafradoula Sakavourakia is where I go for fresh crab, amazing quality. It's located just next to the brand new Nikia metro station. Othios Matheos for the best lamb skewers, absolutely delicious. This one is way out, as you can see, only a taxi can bring you there. No metro. Barbecue in Piraeus is my favorite burger place. Yivi is an awesome steakhouse, very meat-oriented, obviously. And Fine Mess has my favorite American-style barbecue, and it's actually located pretty close to the city center. It's 3 blocks away from Prigkipas, the fast food place we talked about earlier. So here you go. These are a few places where 99% of customers will be locals. And by the way, in case you didn't know, I'm also a tour guide in Athens. If you want me to show you around, here is my Instagram page. All right, if you're a foodie and you plan on booking a food tour at some point during your stay in Greece, make sure to do that in Athens, nowhere else. I explain why in this video. And if you're planning on booking a cruise through Greece and you're wondering which one to book, you should check out this one. And there you go. That's it for today. Hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Bye.